So you're about to watch the 5-month update of my son, and I completely forgot to mention to stay tuned after the update video because I did a huge, massive clothing haul for him, and I'm going to use all those clothes to give him to Easter and for his little Easter basket. So anyway, don't forget to stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. So this little one is finally 5 months old. I can't believe he's already 5 months old. Time sure is flowing fast for him. There's not too much update for him. Let's see, let me start with his eating. He still eats about 80% breast milk, and then we've gotten a schedule where he eats lunch and dinner with solid foods, or, you know, pureed food, of course, but he's finally, it took him about a good month, but now he's like shoveling that stuff down really good, so that's good. We haven't started feeding him food for breakfast. I'm just like slowly going to introduce that probably another month or two. I'm going to wait on that, but he's got the lunch and dinner down, so that's really great. His sleeping habits are still the same. Now we're giving him breast milk in a bottle at night right before he goes to bed. And that has been helping a lot because he used to go down and then about an hour later he would wake up. And then after that he'd go down for like 4 hours. But now once we give him the full bottle of the breast milk, then he goes down for a good solid 4 hours. And he probably wakes up about 2 or 3 times a night, and that's pretty much been his norm for the past couple of months. And that to me is perfectly fine. I'd rather do that than, you know, every few hours. He has those nights where he does get up about every hour, maybe 2, and those definitely are the hard nights, but that's not a common thing for him. So he must just be having a bad day, teething, you know, something like that, where it's just keeping him up, and that's fine. Like I said, he does pretty good 2 or 3 times a night, and that's pretty much his average that he's been sticking with the last couple of months. What else? He's starting to try and roll over more. He will lean over to the side and like start grabbing the side, and I've been trying to help him like push his legs just a little bit, and then he realizes, hey, you know, I can twist my leg around, and then he'll flip around to his stomach, and then he can kind of, he's not completely pushing up when he's on his stomach, but I've noticed his arms are more, you know, more firm, so when he puts his arms down, he's like really sitting up more on like his elbows and arms. And what else? He just keeps growing. I think we haven't weighed him in a while, and we need to, but I'd say he's around 17, 18 pounds now, maybe. Not sure how many inches. That one I'm not sure. I'll do that tonight, and then when I upload this video, I'll put it down below. What else? Is that it? He still likes to talk a lot. Of course, you know, he's quiet now. I guess because Mommy's talking, but he's been talking. He started screaming, the like joyful scream, you know, not a crying scream, but where he's just trying to talk, which is funny, but sometimes it can be very ear-piercing, and it hurts me after a while, but it's kind of funny to learn his new ways of trying to talk. I think that's about it on him. I mean, nothing new. I guess a little update on me, nothing really. I've noticed the past month, though, my hair, before I had him and got pregnant with him, usually like in the shower, like a little bit of hair would fall out, but now it's just like I wring my hair out in the shower and like a big chunk of hair falls out, which is crazy. I mean, yes, I could lose some hair because my hair is so thick, so it's not bothering me, but at the same time, I'm like losing so much at a time. It's kind of annoying because it's just so gross and so much hair at once, but I've done some studies and on the internet, and I've seen where that can last up to like he's 2, and then it might start fading out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. But oh well, that's just something I have to deal with. But anything else on me? I mean, nothing other than the hair thing I wanted to mention. You know, if anyone else is doing that, let me know down below. Because it's like, my hair's not thin, it's already thick, so it's not really a big deal, but I just wanted to share that. I think that's about it. I mean, it's pretty much kind of keeping consistent with just little things here and there, like the, you know, trying to roll over more, eating a lot better, you know, those kind of things. But other than that, he's been pretty good. You gonna say hello? Can you say hello? He's just in a daze, I guess. Alright, well I guess that'll wrap it up for his 5-month update. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Hey everyone, so I did a clothing haul for my son, and I thought I would show you guys what I got. So most of this stuff, I think I'm going to wait since there's about a month left until Easter and just kind of put it with his Easter basket because he's okay on clothes right now. So most of this stuff I actually went ahead and got like the next size up because what he wears not right now between 3 and 6 months, he's kind of good to go with clothes, but once he has like that big growth spurt and he goes to the next size, he's got like 2 of this, 2 of that, 1 of those. So I went ahead and just got the next size up. So I think I'm just going to wait and hold off on giving this stuff to him for Easter. Plus, he's not really going to know, so I think we'll be good to go on that. So it's a lot of clothes, so I'll just kind of go through it somewhat quickly so I won't get bogged down on stuff. Okay, we have a store called Once Upon a Time, and I'm sorry, Once Upon a Child. Yes, we have a store called Once Upon a Child. I had to double check. And if you have one near you, they are awesome. I usually like to hit them up, especially when they have the clearance, because if something's $3 or $4, it'll end up being $1.50, and to me, that's worth it. Because I don't know. I mean, you know, if you got the money and you want to spend it, you go right ahead, do what you want to do. But to me, when they're so little and they grow out of clothes so much faster than they do when they get older, you know, teenage, adult years, it's just not worth it to me to spend $30 on a shirt that they're going to wear for maybe a month. But that's just my opinion. You know, totally do what you want to do. But okay, so here we go. This is what I got. He only has like 1 or 2 pairs of shorts, so I went ahead and picked him up one of these. And this is a Carter's 6 months, and usually Carter's are a little snug on him, so 6 months should be great. And we're in Texas, so it's definitely getting hot now. I think we're pretty much done with winter. We might just have a few like fall filling days, so definitely need to stock up on some shorts. So these were cute. And here's like some simple pants, and they're gray. And these are long pants, but that's okay because they're really, really thin, so that's great. And you can't beat $2.50 on a changing pad. I mean, these boogers are anywhere from $15 to I've even seen $30 for a changing pad. So $2.50, I couldn't beat that. So this will be the 3rd one that he has, which is great because I like to change him out every time I wash his clothes. So. And this summer we are going home to Alabama to visit family, and we're going to go to the beach. And I got him some shorts. I'm showing shorts, and these are Baby Gap. And then I got, oh, and these I believe, see, and these were like 3 to 6 months, so those should be perfect for him. Once again, this is 6 months, so he should be great because we've still got a few more months. until we're going to go. Alright, so that was from Once Upon a Child. Alright, next, the other day I went to Marshall's and they had a couple of Carter's clothes, and I picked those up because they're always really cheap at Carter's. Alright, so I picked this up that says Little Explorer, and I got this in 6 months because, like I said, went ahead and bought up everything. And he's got a little dinosaur on the tushy. And this one is Big Time Cutie. And this one's a onesie. And then this one is a whale. And it's a shirt. And then it has shorts underneath. And then I've got 2 sets of pajamas. And this one. And I love how these are the zipper. We have both button and zipper, so I know next time, and there's probably a lot of first-time moms that can, you know, say the same thing I'm about to say, but our next one, all I want to find is 99.9% all zippers in the PJs, because you know, I have a boy that kicks when I try to put his PJs on, so I can only imagine when he's going to get to a toddler, his toddler stages, and he's going to kick more. But yeah, zipper, so easy, so easy. So whoever thought of those buttons? We still use the buttons until, but if I find a good deal on zipper PJs, I snatch those babies up. Alright, and the other store I went to, I go into Carter's, the store, every now and again when only they have a really good sale, like 40, 50, or 60% off. And I usually hit the clearance section too, because like I said, you know, it's just not worth it to pay 20, 30 bucks for one little piece of t-shirt and stuff like that. So sometimes I go in there, and if they have a good deal, I'll definitely snatch some things up. So I think the day I went, they had doorbuster shorts and t-shirts on sale for like $5, $6. So to me, that was worth it. And so here are some shorts, and these, I believe these are black. Yeah, I think I picked these up in black. And then I got this cute t-shirt that says handsome. So cute. And here's another just little cool little outfit that's got a monster on the tushy. And I picked up these because I thought these would be great lounging around the house, and plus they were real cheap. And I mean, they're kind of thick. I mean, not really. This is something where, you know, it's just one of those things where you can just throw this on running around the house. I mean, I think it was like $6, $7, so I just couldn't pass that deal up. And, oh, I found some more shorts that were way in the back on clearance. And these are blue. And then I got these cute overalls. And this is like a summertime, because it's not like a thick overall. These are cute. They have whales on them. And then to go along with our summer vacation, I got him a hat, and he kind of has a big head, and this was for 12 to 24 months. But I'm like, you know, even if it's a little big, I think it'll be okay, because it was in the clearance section for just $1 or $2 on top of what the sticker says. So I was like, I just can't pass this up because this will be great for the beach. And lastly, we've been looking for sunglasses for boys. Are so hard to find. We've looked at Babies R Us, Target, I think I've looked at Walmart, and I could have been overlooking it, I don't know, but we just couldn't find any that looked good. And it's just, anyway, so when I was in Carter's, they had sunglasses for boys, and they were perfect his size, and they're boy sunglasses, so I picked these up. They are so cute. They have like a little whale on the side. This was probably the most expensive thing. It was like $8, but I was like, you know, he can use these for a while. But, you know, knowing babies, he'll probably pull them off anyway. But anyway, so that's what I got. Anyway, that is his clothing haul. And like I said, I think I'm just going to save everything and just give it to him all at Easter. That way, you know, he can be surprised. Because what other 5-month-old is going to be so excited about clothes? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. And remember to check out any other videos, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. See you guys next time. Bye.